Alright, agents, so of course this is a Pestilence build, so we're going to be manning the Pestilence for the Plague of Outcasts. We will be running a Bellstone Armory for the 1% armor regen. We'll be using Contractor's Gloves and the Foxprayer knee pads, obviously, for the damage to armor and the damage to targets out of cover. We'll be using 2 pieces of Walker and Harris. This will give us plus 5% weapon damage and an additional plus 5% damage to armor. So we'll quickly roll through the stats here. You guys can see we have 115,000 as our base weapon damage. 19% armor damage. That's huge. We want to get the reload speed up as much as possible. This is where weapon handling really helps. You guys notice we have 105% all weapon damage bonus, as well as 40% light machine gun damage. So we are cranking out some damage. That LMG damage does add to the ticks. This is our best version where we run the Vigilance as well as the Perfect Glass Cannon. All of our little buffs here. And also something to notice, guys, while we do have a very small amount of armor, look at our armor on kill. So we do get a significant jump back per kill. And we do have some armor regen on it as well. Alright, agents. So of course, we're running Gunner. That will give us bonus armor when we get a kill. Not bonus armor, but it'll give us armor back. Also, every third reload will be 50% faster, which helps to keep and maintain our stacks. The Banshee Pulse, you will see, I will use that a bit later. That helps against tanks. You also get a rate of fire increase of 5% upon kill, which can be of benefit to apply more stacks. So this is a very safe version of the build to run. It gives you some automatic damage when you take cover from the Composure, and once Overwatch procs, not only does it buff your damage, but this will contribute to the entire team's damage bonus. Overwatch and Vigilance will provide the team buff and give you a little more damage. However, as soon as you do take damage, you will of course lose that Vigilance buff for 3 or 4 seconds, depending on whether you're using the perfect version or not. I think that Spotter and Companion are a nice set of talents that work well together, synergize well. This, of course, will not give any damage bonus to the entire team, so this is more of a solo playstyle build. But it will buff the damage to not only the Pestilence ticks and your weapon damage and such, but if you are using a turret or any other skill as your companion skill, it will boost the bonus damage of the turret or that damage dealing skill as well. And this is multiplicative damage. So this is a 1.15 times multiplier. Spotter and Vigilance combo adds a little bit of bonus damage as long as you're not taking damage, but as soon as you take damage, of course, that will drop down. So I would actually probably recommend running Spotter and Companion over Spotter and Vigilance. I thought Obliterate was going to be amazing because of the damage bonus it applies, but the problem is you have to keep firing all the time and spec into crit hit chance, so that means we constantly are losing our Vigilance buff, and we have to fire all the time. It just unfortunately does not work with this gameplay style, but of course you can use it to massive effect in other builds. One of the big ways you can overcome the deficit of the Perfect Glass Cannon is to have a companion to grab threat and aggro from the enemies so you take less damage. So this build can actually work
pretty well by yourself in order to make sure that you can try to take advantage of the maximum damage bonus talent in the game and still survive. And then, of course, we get into the realm of the Glass Cannon and Vigilance, which, of course, is the second best damage dealing of any sort, and maybe the better call for you depending on the gearing you have. It may actually be better than Purple Glass Cannon. Now, Unstoppable Force can actually be an amazing perk while running solo, because each kill you get stacks up your damage bonus, and each one of these Pestilence kills will refresh that. So once you can get your first 5 kills, your damage bonus is ramped up all the way. You could basically take cover and just let the Pestilence Plague of the Outcasts debuff completely obliterate people over and over again. And as you guys can see in this background gameplay, we maintain the Unstoppable Force buff the entire time. It keeps refreshing. Alright, to show the efficacy of the perfect Glass Cannon Vigilance version of this build, we're going to be taking over this CP4. This is a heroic checkpoint. I got a buddy with me, but as you guys will see, he's going to hang out and basically watch it happen, and just what he's doing is he has a out of cover damage buff, so we can take that into account. So he's basically just going to hang out here, except for the very end. You'll see he finally gets into the action a little bit. But this is to show, even with Glass Cannon and Vigilance, what we're capable of doing kind of in the open world. And then after this, we're going to take this into Legendary. So I'll let this roll, and you guys can see these damage numbers. And, you know, it's pretty cool. Squishy. Squishy as fuck, but cool.
Assistance needed. Hostile broadcast detected. Signs critical. Hostile broadcast picked up. Broadcast detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts. Hostile broadcast picked up. Hostile broadcast. Vital signs critical.
That's it.
All right, I think so. This right here, normally we'd be able to hit a max damage of 1,254,545, but with the extra out of cover damage from our buddy, that kicks us up into the 1.3 million range. So, team buffs. This is not taking into account if you're in a team. You could also get the future initiative buff. You could get empathic resolve buff. Which, of course, right when you take the damage, Vigilance would deactivate, but then you'd get that back after 3 or 4 seconds. So you could use Empathic Resolve. There's Overwatch. Then you could take in debuffs. There's Opportunistic, as well as the Scorpio debuff. So the reality is, with all different buffs and debuffs activated, we could probably get these ticks to the 1.5 million plus mark if we were in the perfect group with every sort of buff and debuff activated. So if I ever get lucky enough to be in that position, I hope to put that footage out.
Yeah.
Alright, agents, I'm going to let the rest of this legendary content just play out. This was all streamed, so I do have periodic comments here and there. I apologize for any harsh language or anything. And I'll probably be back in for my final opinion in just a little bit here. Do me a favor, if you guys haven't already, it'd be great if you guys smash that like button, and hopefully, if I haven't already earned your subscription by the end of this, I will. You agents, take it easy. now.
Vital signs critical. Agent out of action.
Still working this. I hope my fucking kid's still killing him.
Serious trauma detected.
Whoa,
Immediate
how they
medical
shooting
assistance
like
needed.
already down, dude.
Agent
All right, you gotta
incapacitated.
check some fucking latency and see what's going on here. Wait, okay, they hit me again. All right, we're going to finish this off with a nice little build recap here and a fun little interaction between me and some juggernauts. You guys will notice the rest of the team does not fare very well, so we're going to have to get the job done ourselves. Not the best build for it. Let's see if we can make this shit happen.
An agent needs assistance. Vital signs critical.
agents. Thanks again for checking this out. If you haven't already, please smash that like button. Hopefully I've earned your subscription. Looking forward to the new season. I think it's season 6 coming out pretty soon. Hoping that they change some things in the game. Hoping to find out what those are, revisit some of our old builds, and see what new fun we have in store. You agents, take it easy. Be safe out there. And I'll see you all in the Dark Zone.